Hey everyone, it's Taronda and John with Blessed to Travel. Welcome back to our channel. We're so glad you're here. Before we dive in on our 5-day trip in the Big Easy, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you more great content. Your support means the world to us, and we seriously couldn't do this without you. With that being said, let's go. Hey y'all, buckle up because today we're taking you all with us as the hubby and I head to New Orleans, Louisiana, one of our favorite destinations. We book clients every year for Essence Music Festival in New Orleans, where we get to experience culture and great food. But this time we're going to do a 4-night, 5-day stay, and our anticipation is building as we head to the Big Easy. The real highlight of arriving to New Orleans is crossing over the I-10 twin span bridge over Lake Pontchartrain and then the Crescent City connection into downtown. Finally, we arrive in the heart of New Orleans, Canal Street. And for the next 5 days, we're living it up at the Sheraton Hotel, right in the middle of the action of Canal Street and Bourbon Street. The Sheraton lobby and check-in area is very welcoming. The elevators to the rooms, you must punch in your floor number and it tells you which elevator to get into. So we're checking into room 4920, which is on the 49th floor. It is a 2 double bed room. Once entering in the room, you have a full-length mirror. It's very spacious. It's very nice and clean. You have a sitting chair in your room. It has a large dresser space, a desk space, and you get complimentary water bottles if you are a Marriott Bonvoy member. And the room also has floor-to-ceiling views of New Orleans on the riverside. And as you view New Orleans, you'll see right now they still have some Super Bowl signage up, but you do get a great view of the Riverwalk, a lot of the hotels in the downtown area, the convention center, and the casino. As you check out the space in the room, the dresser rather is a little dated, but the drawers have a lot of space if you want to take your clothes out of your luggage and put them in the drawers. I will say bring your Clorox wipes and your Lysol. The drawers are clean, but you just want to make sure you wipe down everything before you put your own clothes in the drawers. You have a nice TV. Over under the desk, you have a fridge, mini fridge. So if you have any leftover food or drinks that need to be cooled, that's great to have. You also have a tea and coffee station if you need a quick pick-me-up in the mornings. And then you have ample desk space if you need a workstation to complete any work while you're in the hotel room. The nightstand table by the beds, they do have USB ports and your standard plugs on both sides of the nightstand. The bathrooms were really nice. They were very sleek and modern. You had hand wash soap on the sink as well as lotion. And over in the bathtub area, you do have your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash pumps. They will give you bar soap if you want to use bar soap if you don't have your own soap with you. The closet space when you first walk in is very small. It is enough room just for a couple of bags and maybe your shoes. It has the safe inside of the closet. You have your ironing board and a robe if you want to relax in the robe. And then you have the laundry bag if you want to do laundry service with the hotel. If you get a club level room, it does come with access to the club level lounge. So we're going to give you a quick look into the lounge area. They do have complimentary breakfast around 7 a.m. You'll get refreshments around 3 p.m. and then 5 p.m. you get complimentary hors d'oeuvres. But they have plenty of sodas, tea, hot chocolate, coffee. The only thing I didn't like about this lounge is I'm accustomed to seeing the individual bottles of juice, and they didn't have that. They had the gallons of juice, and then you had to pour it in a cup. So I really didn't like that very much. They had a couple of hot items, and they had desserts and chips, fruit bars, and things of that nature. But I didn't really care for this club lounge at this particular location. I've seen better club level lounges, so I would give this lounge maybe a 5 out of 10.
Well, you know we had to hit the casino, which is located at 228 Porter Street, right at the foot of Canal Street. Our goal was to get in here and win thousands of dollars, and of course that did not happen. I can see people are here to watch the NCAA tournament. You're not supposed to actually record here, but I got a few clips. So after losing $40, we decided to head out. We had a taste for some gumbo, so we stopped by the Gumbo Kitchen. So if you're ever in New Orleans and you got a taste for some gumbo, this is the place. It's located on Canal Street. They have some pretty good wait, who is this guy? Anyways, just stop and check them out. They have a pretty good menu.
After getting our gumbo, we headed back to the hotel for the night.
And this concludes day 1 of our 5-day trip in New Orleans.
It's day 2 of our New Orleans trip, and we decided this morning to get some brunch. We went to Two Chicks Cafe. They have 2 locations. However, we went to the Gravier Street location, and it opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 2 p.m. When we arrived, we were immediately seated. Now, Two Chicks is a very colorful cafe. They serve the most creative breakfast and brunch dishes, and there's something on the menu for everyone in the family. We started off with our drinks, and the presentation of their drinks and food were great. I started with the cup of hot chocolate that comes with whipped cream and chocolate drizzle, and my husband had the orange mint sweet tea. Both drinks were delicious. Now for the food. John ordered the barbecue shrimp and grits, which was served with bread, and I had the half French toast that comes with powdered sugar and fruit. Both dishes were the bomb, y'all. So if you're in New Orleans, please check out Two Chicks.
Okay guys, it's day 3 of our 5-day trip in New Orleans. Today we had a swamp tour planned, but I'm gonna do this one solo. My wife doesn't do alligators, and she definitely does not do swamps. I'm doing this tour with Cajun Pride Swamp Tours. They're about 30 miles from downtown New Orleans. So if you want to drive yourself, It's about a 30-minute drive. All you have to do is head west on I-10 and get off at exit 209. Now, they do have a shuttle service, and you can find all of the details on their website at CajunPrideSwampTours.com. It cost me about $40 for this amazing hour and a half tour. Saw some amazing animals in their natural habitats, including alligators, raccoons, wild pigs, turtles, and birds. Also learned some great history about this part of Louisiana. Our tour guide today was Captain Tom, and he was great. Very knowledgeable about everything that had to do with this swamp. His occasional humor with that awesome Louisiana accent just had us laughing the entire time. Now this is where we meet to board the boat to begin the tour. As you can see, everyone is waiting for the captain and waiting to get their tickets so that we can board and take off. Now while you're waiting, be sure to read all the warning signs. As you can see, alligators think we taste like chicken, so you have to make sure that you stay safe so that you can come back in one piece. So we're about to take off soon, so I'm going to sit back, I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy the tour with me. And I got to tell you that watching this tour on video is nothing like being there in person. So if you're ever in New Orleans and you're looking for an excursion, try this swamp tour. It's really amazing. Oh, and I forgot to mention, no bug bites. Didn't see any mosquitoes or pesky bugs this entire tour. Not sure if it was because of the time of year, but didn't need any bug repellent or anything. It was just a beautiful day with no bugs in a swamp. Go figure. Here we go.
You good, no? Wrong tour? Wrong one, huh? Okay. Let's probably go take a look. Well, I start out, I welcome y'all to Cajun Pride Swamp Tours. My name's Thomas Beignet. I guide and narrate the tour for y'all today there. The bayou that we'll travel down, the bayou right here takes us back into the Maurepas and Man Shack Swamp. All the while you'll go to Louisiana, all these old swamps and bayous have names. And you got Marrows area. Now back here you got the Man Shack, the Maurepas, there are thousands of acres of swamp from Riverboat all the way to Ponchatoula, Louisiana. So it's a big area out through the back here. Gators all over the place. And just starting out today now, the gators are start coming through the boat, they're gonna start mating and everything. A little unpredictable. So something we gotta watch. I seen on an earlier tour there. I do mean what I say when them gators come outside the boat, especially when I go on a ramp. I'm gonna probably go on the outer ramp out there to feed some of them gators. When they come outside the boat, they can see you up in here, and they will jump to try to bite and grab you. Little something, earring, necklace, keychain, your deodorant, your perfume, whatever, that don't miss nothing. And when you see them looking up at the boat and looking up at you, he's not looking to be your friend. Not shit you either, so you know, but we gotta be straight up. Some of you, oh, you know, no. Just so you know, especially when I go in the ramp. And we're doing the vibration in the water, it's called posturing. The male does it to get the females to come over. We may see it in the tour before it's over with you. So they're just getting started. That was day before yesterday, and then today when I saw it there, so it's on. Then I went back in the killed the turtle and crushed it. I thought he finished it. Then when I came back in the second tour, they were still crushing. I mean, they were still working. And some people got obsessed. I don't want to watch an animal get eaten. That's not what it came out here for. You know, good luck with that one. Now the black squirrel, we're going to give him a little bite. I see the other squirrels here too. I got some special peanuts and birds here and sunflower seed. That's his favorite. So we'll throw a little bite right here for you.
A black squirrel. Oh, there he goes. I'll get
He's
her.
still sitting there, see, he thinks we don't see him. Look at him. He gonna come out. Look. He's still a baby. Yeah, look at him. The raised age over here, 20 of them. Your raccoon eats almost all of them. Then the turtle eats a couple of dead ones too. And then they get caught. Sometimes they got 5 or 6 raccoons exposed in the nest. The mama did a pee when her water. I don't think the raccoon could do this all by himself. If there's 4 or 5 raccoons up there, they grab that little 2-year-old gator right there, they drag him up there and rip his legs off and his belly open. Him right there. Everybody watching, oh look, to him, make him let it go, make him stop. No. This gator here is only 2 years old and a little bit over 2 feet long. He's still a baby. The big ones eat the lovers, 2 pork. Which you got to think, a lot of stuff bites that don't let go. And the thing goes to yanking. It's not just biting the hole. No. It's not just a bite the hole there, partner. This thing goes to yanking. And this is like roofer shield. And the thing rolling and yanking is a mess. Cajun driving the boat like I am now. Let me show look, don't reach out, don't let him come in.
Don't let them come in.
They want in. They know we got food.
Here come all them kids.
Oh gosh.
Let's go up here.
Watch your toes.
There you go, Sean.
Oh my gosh.
Don't pick all of them. That don't belong to them.
Sit down, guys. Yeah, you're one.
These gators behind us, these two big male gators behind us, have each one in their belly already. So we're not putting a bunch of other stuff. Who is this? You got a container for tail meat only. Another container that you slide for the alligator leg and back meat. So when you keep and they got it ready to cook. Boneless, no fatty, bristly tissue, no trash. They're gonna be all cooked, ready to cook. And now the only way you're gonna catch them gator, you gotta give the season open September, October, you have tag. You gotta have tags. These are tags right here. Now these are the tags for back of my house. They got barcodes, the letters and numbers like this and highlighted out, and I hope you get some tags from it with a background check for the area, me, the company, all of that. Now the tours are proven, but without that and all them tags, I'm going. Now I was gonna try to maybe call one of them big one out right. I was thinking the word. Earlier I had a couple of them come out here, there. Come on, short. Up.
Come here.
Yep. They might not do nothing, I see. If they need something else already, then maybe not gonna bother with the tool. And look at for sure they got something in there. That's two big males. This one on the right here, the big one in the water. You see the spike?
Yeah, it's smiling.
You see the spikes on the left side of his belly? And behind his left back leg, he's got a couple chunks of skin big as your fingertips that's sticking out right there. So one of my clearing permits right here. I carry that call in for the management area, or for what I'm killing, all kind of things you can check off for what you're killing, eating, whatever. The numbers on this, match the numbers on this, with the numbers and barcodes on these tags. It's all going to match up to stay in there and catch and gator. And you can't set more line than when you got tagged. If you only got 10 tags, you catch off first. You start to cut the heads off with the back, the belly skin, and the tail strip. When I start getting down to the tip of the tail, that's when I'm cutting the feet off. This is a $50 foot in the gift shop right now. I drop alligator feet from last year, earring, necklace, keychain, the toenail, a paperweight. That's $50 just for the foot as it is right there. Or you cut the toenails off, making earrings and keychain, necklace, all the rest of it. Teeth and all that too. You gonna pull all the teeth out, you make all your earring, necklace, all of that. But you ain't gonna do nothing without them tag and map and license. Go to jail, yeah. And then now they you looking over there? I was hoping for a couple of 10, 11 footers on the right and the left. Now I didn't see neither one of them this morning. Now I'm tempted should I hurry up and go back the other way? See right here? So I'm gonna call Mox in the bank right here. Now where'd he go? Is it up in? And then the spine. And that one there was a Florida one. The spider one got a few spots there. You know, the thing on the back. The spinal one.
Two of them.
Here on the right here.
And the
Is that
bird.
the female? Yeah, you see the skull? Now look at the bird, there's a snowy eagle, the baby bird. That's a snowy eagle, look at the fluffy tail and the yellow feet. That's a snowy eagle and it's a baby. I got a devil right this way. I killed some already. I got a devil right here.
I love them. Yeah, I honestly think the black squirrel has
There's your dead. This is your dead. Take a legal seat right there. This is a dead cottonmouth watermark. I got a cop here too. I killed by the back man from last year. I got him right here too. That's the copperhead.
Yeah.
See, that's
I love
creepy. Now they dead.
it. Delicious.
No, I ain't got the rattlesnake. That's the one I showed him here. Look. Any one of us get bit by this one, you're finished. I'll never get you up front to the helicopter. Nothing. That right there, you're done. You're not going to make it up front right here. One of these here, if you get bit in the leg, the arm, the foot, whatever, you maybe survive by cutting some of that off and chopping it, whatever, like that. Now don't go try to suck in the poison out there. What did I say? Don't go try to suck in the poison out either. If you got fever, blister, cutting your tongue or kind of whatever, cavity, then you're done with whoever you're trying to save. Yeah, cavity, like what you're doing it and you're both done.
Yeah, go work it.
1815, New Orleans, Louisiana gets hit by a big Katrina-type hurricane, Category 5, comes into the lake, Gulf of Mexico, busts everything up, people dead all over the place, floating around dead all over the streets of the city in hundreds. And people are being drug up and buried right where they found them. Hardly, that year, hardly anybody got a coffin or much of anything. And we're buried as is and then abandoned for 90-something years, this spot, until the company come along and bought this up. That land that's down back at Route. I'm going to put it by that log right here. Let's do a little splash here.
Yes.
Do a little splash. In case he might come over here. And what about it was that watching? Come on, George. Up.
It's nap time.
They're like them other couple of big ones. That yellow thing was all your own. You're looking at 40 sandwiches off this table. That's probably Mr. Maple. I got a big one I call here. He named after the maple trees right there with the little shiny leaf. That's a maple tree. I call it probably right there. About 10 years ago, it was about 200 pounds, 8 foot, 8 foot there, 9 foot. And now, he done put another 100 pounds, another foot long. Smoked meat, pickle meat, smoked sausage, beef jerky, salt meat, sugar, salt, coffee. Now, when you guys think that was, but that was a wild pig right there. Look at the mom was still pregnant, but the big one, look at you're still pregnant.
Are you pregnant?
You look at the noonie hanger full of milk. No, we got 2 million over here. And there's no season, no limit. Now, whether it be bow hunting only, shotgun only, or trap only, you can trap them too. You trap that with a dog kennel. You need the dog kennel, it's like 8 by 8 or 10 by 8. Hunter orange, big game license, all of that. And some of the mountain areas up the road here, by Manchac and Mark, right up the road here, no more killing after 2 p.m., sunrise to 2. And you have to check in and check out with the raccoons over there too. Let's give them a splash right here.
Yes, please.
Then I'm going to pull up, I'm going to show you all a few things here. Let's try this out.
Here they come.
Let's pick every little crumb of that up too. Sunflower seed, they lick the whole thing.
Sunflower seed, cat food. They know what's up.
See if you had a trap there, you catch them all in one round.
Got him. Oh my gosh. Are they nice to each other?
Yeah, he wanted to be a bully. That big gator come bust him off.
There's an alligator.
Kill him. That picture that was shake that little like a rag doll. Not the 4 foot, but not the 4-year-old, but the little 2-year-old where he took off with that. The people funny him right now. Look at it, Jason.
Oh, my focus. I love marshmallows.
Bigger than this one, but that was probably 2 years old, just like this one is right here. I'll put rubber bands on him so he can't bite. I'm not his friend. Let him stay mean and grumpy. If we toss him in one of those pigs, they yank him around, they yank him and pull him apart, they're going to have a tug of war with him, then pull him apart. He couldn't fight all of them off. One pig maybe make a little escape, but they start to drag around and step on him and gouge him up, he's done. The pig when they can bite your fingers, or baby as they are, you stick your finger, they would get up the pig. As they come around, you can touch and feel how soft he is. He's still soft as a balloon. Remember I told you earlier about 4 and 5 foot long, 4 or 5 years old? When they start to make the egg, that's where they set up shop. That's where the back. That's what I tried to do.
What if he's gonna try to fight you?
And see these squares, I kept them like that. I kept them comfortable in the ice chest. But these squares and dots here is never gonna change right here. See how soft though? Oh, they're gonna pull it by the board. Coyote too. One raccoon, he might get deal with one raccoon. But 3 or 4 raccoons he saw over there, they would have ate him. All them they see over there, Coyote can represent it right away.
I was like, they just reach into the swamp?
Yeah, snatched them out lightning fast.
That is so dry.
Man, just kept him dry like that so he would be comfortable. And see these colors and squares? Some of them we saw ain't got none of this. Some that we saw got no mark at all. Come on, do it. Up. Yep. I want you to go a little bite with this one right here. At least we don't get it. Oh my God. Just a little bite right here, man. I know it is good this side. Here, let's try this out. How about you, Pop?
Oh, he's looking. Oh, there's 4. Watch your toes.
Sometimes I got 15 or 20 of them right here. And that's the principle. Sometimes they come out right here.
Oh my gosh.
see what they could do to like that.
That turtle got it. Here, watch it, bud. Is it turtle? I don't know. He disappeared on that. That's probably
Like I said, just get at the bone, the tail.
This is day 3 of our New Orleans trip, and it's date night. We finally had a chance to visit Marrows, and now we understand why it's such a hot spot. Let me say, if you don't book reservations in advance, getting a table here can be tough. Parking is limited to street parking only. You can find spots in front of the restaurant, along the side, or across the street. However, if you want to avoid the hassle of parking, I highly recommend taking Uber. As we entered the restaurant, everyone was welcoming, and the restaurant had a nice chill vibe with music in the background. It's not a very large space, so we assumed a Tuesday visit wouldn't require reservations, but we were wrong. Every table was fully booked, so we were promptly seated at the bar, and that was the only available seating at the time. This tells you how good the place is. John started off with a smoky old-fashioned drink, and I started with the Pretty Peach Cosmo. Both drinks were delicious. Our appetizers featured a half-dozen oysters marrow, barbecue shrimp, and crawfish bread. Each one packed with incredible flavor, but the real standout was the cheesy, indulgent crawfish bread. It was absolutely unforgettable. After such a strong start, we could not contain our excitement to dive into the main dishes. Let me tell you, there were so many tempting options on this menu, it was almost impossible to choose. For our main dishes, I ordered the redfish yeah, while John went with the gumbo ramen. The dishes we picked absolutely next level. They didn't just hit a 10 out of 10, they shattered the scale. The redfish yeah was perfectly seasoned, flaky, and full of bold flavors, while the gumbo ramen was the ultimate fusion of comfort and spice. Every bite was a masterpiece. After our meal, we left completely satisfied, already thinking about what we try next time. Here's our tab. It was worth every single penny. Just a heads up, an auto gratuity is already included on the ticket since we sat at the bar, but we chose to add an extra tip for the excellent service that we received. From the outstanding bartender to the unforgettable food, this experience was truly priceless. We were highly pleased and will definitely be back for more. Marrows did not disappoint.
Okay guys, it's day 4 of our 5-day trip in New Orleans, and today we decided to take a river cruise on the historic Creole Queen, which is New Orleans' only historic river cruise. It focuses on 300 years of New Orleans history. This cruise offered twice daily is narrated by a local historian who takes guests on a journey through the story of the city as we sail down river to the Jean Lafitte National Historic Park and the Chalmette Battlefield. Highlights of this tour include the founding of the city by the Lemoyne brothers, the expansion of the city into the French quarters of the Treme and Maroni, the Louisiana Purchase, and the critical Battle of New Orleans. This is about a 2.5-hour tour. You can get this tour with lunch or without lunch. We decided to do without lunch, and the price per person was about $47. So this just allowed us to sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. I would suggest that you pack a bag of snacks and maybe some water. This really helps because when you get to the Chalmette Battlefield, this cruise gives you about an hour to look around and visit the visitor center to learn more about the history of the Battle of New Orleans. It was really a beautiful sight, so we just walked around and took a lot of pictures and video and just enjoyed the nice weather. All in all, this was a pretty decent cruise. We did enjoy it. If you decide to get lunch with this cruise, it's about $20 more. They did seem to have a pretty good menu on the website. If you want to know more information, just go to bigeasy.com for more details about this particular cruise. I would give this cruise maybe a 7 out of 10. So if you're ever in New Orleans and you need something to do, we recommend that you check them out. bigeasy.com.
In January, the schools reopened, and the children of New Orleans returned. That spring, there was a discussion about whether or not we should even have Mardi Gras. It was decided that this city that has gone through fires and floods, disease and war, beating the odds, took a city on its knees and brought them to their feet. It was a statement that we will not go gently into the night. We're going to live on, we are going to rebuild, we are going to survive. In true New Orleans fashion, before that game was even played, we declared a citywide holiday. Not for the day of the game, but for the day after the game. Because win or lose, we were going to have a party. And party we did. We shut down everything. Every single school in the city of New Orleans was released for the day. Better, nicer, cooler, cleaner, safer, and more friendly places to go than Directions seems to have the
We decided to try Tacos del Cartel to see what they offered. It is decorated very beautifully on the outside and inside. And as we arrived, we were seated promptly with the drink menu, and then they brought out complimentary chips and salsa while we decided on our drinks. The menu is very cute. It lights up as you open it, which is very unique. And the waiter also brought over complimentary fish consomme, I think is what he said. Now, as we looked over the menu, I did try the fish consomme, which is like a soup, and it was just okay to me. The waiter does ask you if you want still or sparkling water, and for those of you who don't know, this water is not free. Our appetizer was the queso fundita. Look at it, y'all, it's bubbling. It comes with blue corn tortillas. And our drinks also finally arrived, and I had the lovely Rosa Nova. It was so delicious. You could definitely taste the hibiscus and the 5-spice syrup. Yum. For our main dishes, John had the Polo Loco, which is grilled marinated chicken, and he said the chicken was on point. I had the popular birria tacos that I creatively presented on a clothesline. Everything tasted so good. Here's our final tap. So definitely go check out Tacos del Cartel and tell us what you think. Today we're checking out Cafe Beignet on Canal Street. We wanted to find a quick place near our hotel to grab a few beignets, and you can't go to the Big Easy and not have a beignet. Cafe Beignet is a nice cozy cafe. It smelled so good when you walk in, and they have several things you can purchase like beignet mix. And they had a cute little self-playing piano in the background to give you a little ambiance. But check out these beignets, y'all. They were so delicious. Oh my goodness. So definitely, if you're looking for a great spot to satisfy your sweet craving, check out Cafe Beignet. Hey y'all, it's the fourth and final night of our New Orleans trip, and you know we had to hit up Bourbon Street. It's a Wednesday night, so it's not that crowded, but people are still out having fun. We're headed back to Nashville tomorrow. We had a wonderful time. New Orleans is a great place to visit. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Happy travels.